Going to do an example of applying the flowable putty. I have just a couple of small areas that I'd like to go ahead and apply the putty to. So I have the putty and the hardener. I do a very small amount of this, so an even smaller amount of the hardener. I personally like to use report cover type material. I just cut up into small sections. You can vary the size, you can get down in nooks and crannies. You can curve the corners so that you can do edges easier, but that's the way I like to apply it. Show you so the camera can see. Take a section of the putty down into the middle. A bit of the hardener. I'm doing this with my wrong hand, so I apologize if it looks a little awkward. Mix up the putty until it's a consistent color, very similar to what you do with bondo, standard bondo. Once you have it mixed to the correct consistency, and you can apply it to the areas that you're bent on fixing. And that's all here around the patch. The nice thing about these things are that you can very quickly just throw them away rather than deal with the top there. I have a unique little problem. I've got a hole, so I can't just wipe this stuff off like I would normally do. Got to raise the level of the surface and give myself some playing room for areas that I'll be sanding down. It's a little uglier, but that's an example of how it would work. Just throwing away each of those little tabs. You should be working with a mask and with gloves, because I'm working the camera. I'm not using gloves right now, but you should be. And then again, any of these little divots, by using a separated method like this, theoretically you're only hardening, activating the bondo that you need for that particular second, which means your bondo lasts longer, you're not wasting as much. You can also vary. In that particular case, I knew it was a small little area, so I went ahead and mixed a little more hardener with it than I did the other one, which means that it will harden faster, it'll kick faster, which I don't mind in that case, but I knew I was going to play around with that, so I definitely didn't want to have to have it kick before I was ready to have it smooth. There's another little spot that I can do up here. It's the last example. And just a little of each. Mix it up right there in the middle. Little dent that's been driving me nuts. Just make it like that. one more little problem section right there. And that's an example.